Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So today is quite a special unboxing video. So it's some of my wish list plants. So this is probably the most money I've ever spent on plants in one go, or actually in individual plants as well. So I recently bought from a seller on Facebook. I originally bought just the one plant. It's been a wish list plant that's been on my list for 5 years now, and I finally got it, so I just went for it. My bank account may never forgive me, but I think it's definitely going to be worth it. So I got hold of a Sarracenia Hurricane Creek White Clone F. So one of the whitest clones. Obviously it's not much of a looker at the moment. It did come with this picture. Obviously it is basically died off. I will be cutting it off very shortly. But it was a small division. Rhizome isn't too bad, obviously, for the picture size as well. So really I was over the moon with this. I haven't stopped smiling since I've received this, because this has been my ultimate wish list plant for ages now, and I was so happy with that one. I decided to get a couple more rare plants in the process, which I will be unboxing today. So it's from the same seller, so I'm really looking forward to what's in here. I won't spoil anything. I will just hopefully try and get into this box. It's the only thing I'm quite rubbish at unboxing, especially when there's so much tape has been used, because I can't get it off. That's not too bad actually. I actually have been able to get this flaps off of this box quite quickly, which I'm very surprised about. Usually it takes me forever. So, box is opened up. Take off the packing peanuts. Those are going to go probably all over my floor. Yep, they're already gone. So, take those off. And then, plants itself. So, this was probably very spontaneous. I would probably say the Hurricane Creek White was also a spontaneous kind of impulse buy, but it's also something I've really wanted for a long time. In the process of buying that, I nearly bought a couple of others, decided not to, and then for some reason was just like, well, no, I need them now, and decided to go back and get a couple more. So this is what I'll be unboxing, if I can get the tape off for these two. So really looking forward to these. So I decided to get these two as well because I go around to visit a friend's greenhouse, another carnivorous plant grower, which is reasonably close to me. So I go and see his greenhouse, and he had these two last time I went round there, and knew I needed them in my collection. So obviously it won't be much of a looker this time of year. I do expect them just to be rhizomes. The pictures have been cut back, but should be good specimens. Right, just got them out. So the first one, which is another small specimen, is a little bit smaller than my Hurricane Creek White. This one's the Vintner's Treasure. So I will try and put some pictures over the top of this. I will ask my friend if I can use his pictures for permission. But yeah, so this is the first one, and it's a lovely, stunning plant. If not, Google this one, the Vintner's Treasure. If I can try and get that the right way. Because it's stunning. It's got really, obviously, deep coloration. It's a relative of the Saurus as well, which is another one that is on my wish list. So yeah, really looking forward to seeing what these produce next year, because they'll be great for crosses, because at the moment I'm trying to really focus on, you know, creating loads of hybrids when mine are in flower. So collecting these plants is going to be great progress for me to make with my crosses. And then the second one that I've got is a Sarracenia leucophylla Bocaza, or Bocaza, I'm not really sure how that one's pronounced. So another leucophylla, as everyone knows, I love my leucophyllas, which probably make up most of my collection. I will quickly show them actually in a second, because I have rearranged all of my Sarracenia once again. I've cut back all my flavas now, and the only thing I've got left is my leucophyllas. So this one will join it. So this one is a very tall with a wide picture. So it's a really nice one. Again, give it a Google, or I'll try and put a picture over the top. Obviously I won't know if I can yet. So this one isn't actually too bad of a rhizome. So this is a small to medium rhizome. I've unboxed this one. But you can see here, reasonably sized actually. I'm quite happy with that. And obviously it's got quite a long phyllodia as well, suggesting that it probably had quite a tall picture. So again, these ones would be great to see in obviously next year once they produce their pictures. I'm not expecting them obviously to be amazing. They'll probably be a little bit shorter. But I am really happy to have these plants. Obviously I don't want to go too mad. But yes, so there you go, there's a better look of the picture there, the rhizome. So yeah, and these actually, all the roots do go down. You can see them through the kitchen roll, they go down to about here. It's nice, decent root growth on them. decent sized picture as well. So I can't wait to see what that comes out with. Especially I've seen images on Google and by other growers as well, and this plant gets incredibly tall. And obviously the pictures themselves are like another tennis ball eater plants, as they are referred to. Obviously got such a wide picture as well, so that'd be good for obviously crossing with something like a tiger as well. So really looking forward to obviously eventually in the future creating crosses out of these. So these 3 wishlist plants have been great. Obviously this is the best time of year for obviously all growers to be purchasing especially temperate plants like Sarracenia, fly traps and all that, because they can be sent bare root. I prefer obviously things being sent bare root like this. Then it's easier for you to pot on yourself, and then obviously it's not too much stress or anything during the winter time because they are currently dormant, and then in the springtime you'll get the great growth on them as it is. So really happy with this, and obviously I'll just quickly show the Sarracenia leucophyllas. They're my wish lists. Okay, so that's my 2 new Sarracenia potted up. So this is the Bocasa, which you can see here. Decent sized rhizome actually, I'm quite happy with that. So nice, obviously got a long phyllodia as well. And then here is Vintner's Treasure, which has got a tiny little picture here. Obviously the rhizome is a lot smaller on this one, but still a nice division, had really long root system as well. So I can't wait to see what that comes out with. Looks like I had some decent sized pictures this year as well from the ones that have been cut back. And then obviously here's a better look at my Hurricane Creek White. So again, it's got a similar size rhizome to the Bocasa on the left, and obviously had quite a nice picture this year. I'm about to cut this off, but I thought I'd just show the height, I guess, of the Sarracenia compared to the pot. So obviously 3 rare, these are the rarest now probably in my collection that I've got, and the most expensive, but I'm really happy with them, and I can't wait to see what they turn into next year. So I'll just show you some highlights of my leucophylla collection. So as you can see by just literally entering the greenhouse, this is my main bench at the back, which has all of my larger specimens of Sarracenia. The only flower I haven't cut back yet is my Brooks hybrid, which is getting there. I didn't want to cut it off yet just because I still want to appreciate how high that thing got this year. But I'll show you some of the highlights as you can see as I go round. So I'll start with the short ones at the front. So my Bielsa, which I got from Wax when I went to visit up their nursery later in the year, has produced a smaller picture for autumn here. Nice coloration on that, nice leucophylla shape. Obviously my camisole is starting to go, you can see by the yellowing in the pictures, but still I'm surprised how big and how many pictures this one created this year. So another beautiful one. Got my Judith Hindle, which I just love at this time of year. You got such a nice vibrant pink coloration, which then obviously goes into the deeper almost red coloration as the pictures grow. Next to that has still got to be one of my probably top 3 Sarracenia in my whole collection. This is my Sarracenia Night Sky, and I just love it because obviously it's such a slender picture as well, but it's the really nice dark and white, obviously, you know, portraying a night sky with a little tint of green in the back of it. Obviously it produces loads of nectar around the lip of the plant. It's just small, slender, obviously it's got the elata in it, but it produced a really nice picture. I just love this one so much. It's, you know, going to be a great one, especially when it flowers in the future. But it's that coloration, and even on the back of the lid, you can see the darkness, dark, rich purple coloration of that. So definitely one for any collector, that one. Moving along, I've got my Helmet's Delight. Quite happy with this one. It started as such a small picture, and it's got that dark coloration, obviously in the veining as well. So it's a lovely one. Obviously a pinned back lid as well. This is one of my seed growns. So this is my Sarracenia leucophylla cross Morio Wilkinson's White Knight seedlings, which I've got the whole tray of. This is one of my select seedlings, which has been potted up for 3 years now on its own. It's never actually been with the other ones, and it's really nice pure white coloration. Obviously it does have this slight deformity, I would say, probably on the lip as it goes round. Some of the old pictures didn't have that, small ones, but as it's got more mature it's kind of got this, but I quite like it actually. It's quite quirky, you know, it makes a nice wide lip. Obviously it's got really nice pure white and really thin veins as well. This one's a really nice one as well. This is just a leucophylla hybrid that I got from a garden centre rescue once, so it was kind of gifted to me, and it was really nice. So you've got kind of like the pink that decorates the frills of the lid there, and obviously like almost like a salmon coppery colour with obviously the iconic spots of a leucophylla. I got my Sarracenia leucophylla heterophylla, which is obviously got no anthracytins in, which means it's only green and white, has no red pigmentation in it at all. So I really like this one. It always produces the best pictures in the autumn time. Usually they're quite small, obviously for most of the year, but I really like how they take off in the autumn time. I've got something really taller here, which this is my Sarracenia leucophylla Baldwin Giant. So it's just such a great example of a leucophylla. So it's got that little curl on the lip there. It's obviously got the really nice white coloration, and it's probably one of the tallest leucophyllas that I've got in my collection. Obviously you can see over there my L2, which I'll come to in a minute, is also catching up. But yeah, this one is such a nice example of leucophylla, and obviously it's got that really nice height, coloration and pure whiteness. Nice focal feature as you come into the greenhouse. I've got my Chanel's Ghost here. Hasn't produced as white pictures as it did last year, but it's still obviously produced a nice autumn picture regardless. A little bit pink around the lips there, as you can see, but I did think this one struggled a little bit with the heat that we had this year. This one is my Sarracenia leucophylla Pink Stripe in the Throat. So another great example of a leucophylla, just because you've got those deep, obviously, veins there. You can see them with the really nice red coloration, deep purple, and obviously the pink splotch that is in the back of the throat, along with this thick dipped lid at the front here. So really nice example, and really nice nice autumn pictures. So you can see here, which is just colouring up, it will eventually turn this colour, is my Juvitip Sopa. So you can see here this has produced a really nice large picture this year. It's got a really nice pink lip around with some frilled lid, and this one is a little bit deformed, but this is obviously the deep coloration it will eventually turn into. Before, obviously, it will be pink, so you can see it's starting to turn now. You could even see it in these windows of the leucophylla pattern here. So that's a really nice one as well. I've got, on the back, this is my pubescent form leucophylla, which produces these green and white kind of pictures, and then it will go into this. So this is also the same picture of the same plant, and it will produce some darker veins. So there's a nice range of colours that I actually get from this plant, even though it's the same plant, same rhizome, but it's a really nice form. Obviously it's got the little fuzz on the picture as well from being pubescent. So that's why it's been another one. It's the oldest probably Sarracenia I've got in my collection. It was one of the first 3 I got. Got a picture from my Leah Wilkinson over the back here. So you can see it's got nice iconic coloration. It's got the frill on the lip and the lid, and obviously the pink lips there. Over here I have got my Monster. So this is its autumn picture it produced. I've cut the rest of them off now. The older pictures were probably better that it produced earlier in the year, but this autumn picture is still a nice example. It's got really nice veins. So you've got really nice iconic pink lip there, and you can see all the nectar that is all over the back there. So it's just, they're really nice, and they really shine, especially on days like this when the sun is out on the cooler days. We've had some really nice, really cold weather recently, but the sun's been actually quite nice. Obviously you could hear the winds though, that we've had a lot of wind recently, which is a little bit annoying, but it's okay when the sun comes out during the day. I've got my Sarracenia Tarnock here. So this is the one that produces the double flower, and these are the pictures that it produces during the year. So it's created quite a few this autumn time. So another nice example of leucophylla. Another one of my seed grown Leucophylla cross Morii Wilson White Knight seedlings over the back here. So you can see the diversity between the pictures and the seedlings and what they create. And then 2 really nice ones that are another ones I've had for a couple of years. This is my Sarracenia Leucophylla L2, so it's a citronelle. Really nice, again, green and white coloration with obviously the darker veins in the throat and the lid at the back. Really nice frilled lid, which is quite long, with a obviously dipped lip here, which obviously got some really nice iconic, and it is really tall as well. And then at the back, which I think is a really nice, vibrant and wide picture, is my Sarracenia Leucophylla L3 Giant. So this one is a really tall picture, and obviously it's got the really nice coloration on the lip here, really nice deep red, and the veins as well. Makes it a really nice vibrant one. It really stands out this time of year, and the autumn picture is a lot better than what it's produced during the year as well. So that is my main tray at the back of leucophyllas and the highlights for this autumn time. Finally, I thought I'd show you some of my Sarracenia Leucophylla cross Morii Wilson White Knight seedlings. Obviously I've showed you a couple before, but I'll just probably show you some of the best ones that have created the autumn pictures. So I will be selecting and potting up the ones that I would like to keep this winter time, but I thought I'd just show you some of the really nice ones. So this one here is probably the closest seedling that I've got that looks like a Wilson's White Knight, obviously as a hybrid. So again, it's got the really nice wide picture here. It's got the pink splotch in the back of the throat, and obviously it's got the really nice white coloration. Obviously it's just needs to get a little bit taller, but yeah, this has probably got the most Wilson's White Knight parentage in it, where obviously you can see the others are completely different and have more leucophylla parentage in them. So the leucophylla, it was crossed with the L43, I do believe, which has got a little bit pink in it, but you can kind of see from most of the seedlings it does have that kind of wider throat, or you know, trying to, that the Wilson White Knight has, but a lot of them still have the really nice leucophylla coloration. Obviously it's got really nice pure white in it as well, which obviously comes from the Wilson's White Knight. Not many of them have the splotch in the throat, however, but obviously some of them do have the height and size and the coloration. Some of them produce obviously some really nice deep veining with some pink lips, like this one here, and obviously it's got some really nice nectar. So really nice examples of obviously these seedlings. This is their 3rd year now, so obviously these were grown by seed from me, and yeah, I'm just really happy with how everything's turned out. So you can see there's so much diversity between these seedlings, even in the ones that are a bit smaller. You've got some that are quite pink. You can see this one's also creating a splotch in the throat, the back there, but also got really high leucophylla parentage as well from obviously the pink and the shape as well. So it's really nice. Obviously you've got some that have got quite deep veining there, up in the back there. Some of them like really nice red and white, other of them are white and obviously green with without much red pigmentation in them. So this is another great example. You know, such coloration in that, like even the back of the lid there. But yeah, some of them are obviously going to be definite keepers, as you can see. Some of them have turned out really white, so this one's mainly all white with some really thin red or pink veining in it. So yeah, you can see just by the diversity as you go around how different each one of these are. And obviously I've come very attached to most of them, if not all of them, just basically from obviously these the first ones I ever grew from seed, so there is obviously that attachment level there. Plus also it's just so great to see such diversity between Sarracenia here and obviously the heights and shapes that I've got as well. But yeah, so that's obviously my tray of leucophylla crossmorii seedlings. Okay, so that was my unboxing slash leucophylla tour kind of video. So I'm really happy. Obviously I really like the leucophyllas as it is. They are the highlight of probably the Sarracenia species in my opinion. I just love all the different colours, the veining, obviously the white in them as well. It's something you can get from that's pure white from the Albus to the Hurricane Creek whites to something that is like really dark. So if you've got like the Judith Hindelsnut, which obviously you've got crosses with the leucophylla in them, which obviously you get the wavy lids and then the deep pink red coloration. So just the diversity between them is amazing, and there's a reason why I just love collecting them so much. Obviously I still love my flavas and alatas, everything like that, but leucophyllas have to top it for me. They're one of the go-to things that I use in crosses because they are just so distinctive and you know, so unique that they're great as parent plants as well. So thank you for everybody for watching this video. Obviously I'm hoping that I'll be able to do more this winter, hoping to be able to show you, because it's Gamier season now as well. My plants have just started creating Gamier, really exciting. So I've got a lot available and I want to do some obviously tutorials and videos. As well as that, I am planning on practically repotting, dividing, propagating everything in my greenhouse, because I've got the 2 new grow tents on the outside of the greenhouse now, which means I have got twice the amount of space, which I must admit I've already tried to fill up quite a bit of, but I am planning on dividing quite a lot. Flytrap Sarracenia, hopefully I'll be able to do rhizome cutting videos, repotting flytrap videos as well, to help you all get through the winter time of your carnivorous plants. So stay tuned and thank you for watching.